Howdy, hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Hope you're well, hope you're all tickety-boo. Here we are, bit of Lotro. My hat is just not doing what I wanted to do. Cool. A bit, I need a little bit of a curl on it, as such. Anyway, here we are, a bit of Lotro to finish the week. Bit of Lotro to finish the week. Right. So we are down here in Kudzagin and we're off to kill some jackals. See if we can find some, that is. Let's head out this way. Used to be the biggest place to go find. Iridescent ore, cool. Let's go search for some jackals. Bloody adverts, indeed. Demon lizard, branches. There's a jackal. Let's get this jackal. So the other day we did a Magda Cordo run with the gnomes. I didn't stream it. I kind of just got asked at the last minute to go do it, and yeah, we eventually did it. So we took down the big ass Watcher wannabe, which was good. We had a bit of funsies with it, and yeah, not too shabby. Just a tier 1, which I think is always good because you need to kind of get used to what happens. And when you're not a hang on, tell you what, when you're not a raiding group, it's always a little bit difficult because people aren't, you know, in that mindset for raiding, and you know, they can get a little bit confused and exasperated with it all. So yeah, but overall it went quite well. There we go. Wow, keeps giving me some beans there, doesn't he? Right, is there any more at this side? Weirdly enough, it doesn't say that there's any jackals or should be any jackals around here, but they are actually showing as being here. Weirdly. There's a cobra. There's another jackal, so yeah. Whoop. Right, one more. Can we see one? No. Any jackals? No. No. Well, I suppose they had to kind of dry up at some point, didn't they? Yeah. I think oh, there's one riding right in the tree line there. Boink. There we go. So we can go back, so that's where we need to be. Okay, don't give me the horse. Give me the horse, a horse, of course. There she is.
Oh, viewers of plenty. Oh, viewers of plenty. Whoa.
Well, it's about time. No, to be fair, because I haven't been streaming as much, people might be a little bit behind on the subscriptions. But yeah, all good, all good. All good indeed. Okay. Why would you be getting a new badge? Okay. I think it's just because you're yeah, you're 5-year subscriber, which is a superstar. Because if you look to the left of your alright, well if you refresh it may do it, because I can see it, which is because you get a 5-year sub, but I can see that yeah. Yeah, you just needed to reload the page to load it in. Yeah, so tech support all the time, never ends. This is why people don't do tech support, you know. Because they know if they do tech support, everybody then expects you to do tech support. And if anybody's done tech support, you know what I'm talking about.
You have brought to me the jackal teeth I requested.
Yeah. Okay. Rahazi.
The man you seek was brought alive into the fortress above Jiro.
Okay. So we've got to go back out of here. They're about to talk to Saduq in the caves of Galburu. Oh, that one. I want that one. Oh, hang on. Horse route. I did, because of the Black Friday deals the other day, I did actually buy, as a little upgrade, the Ultimate Edition. I had the Standard Edition, but I bought the Ultimate Edition of the Before the Shadow, because it was like £10 or something to upgrade. It was supposed to be £62 to buy, but because of the 80% off, and then there was another discount on top, it was like £10 and 2 pence or something like that. It was ridiculously cheap. So I thought, why not? I'll buy it. And silly ass me, I logged into one of my other characters on Mordor. So you know when you get some of the things that are the first character that you log in on, guess where they went. I'm like, really? Are you having a giraffe? So yeah, unfortunately, I made a bit of a boo-boo there. So Mozart over on Mordor got the freebies, which I don't think will be too bad. To be fair, there was nothing massively important on there that I was like, oh, I've got to get that. I just could have been handier than being on here. So because all I've kind of got is the cosmetics for this character. So it was like, oops. Okay. Alright, he was down here, wasn't he? What's the bridge? Let's go have a look-see. So actually, yeah, this is some of the cosmetics from the Before the Shadow, which I no, there we go. After all, which I don't think is too bad. I don't know what's going on with his hair though. I mean, really? Looks like he's got feathers on his head. Oop. Right, let's see. So Duke is no longer here. Where did he go? Okay, let's go find where that went. Up we go. So busy week this week. Busy week. All my weeks seemingly very busy now. Yeah, I've got lots to do at work. Then on the 4th, we've got the release of Moria onto Mordor and Angmar. Also on the 4th, or is it the 5th, is the open beta starts for Delta Force. And then on the 6th, on the Friday late on, is the... Well, can we get out? No, it's not letting me out. I'm busy to do that right now. Gotta love these servers. Is Path of Exile 2 launches. Wow. I can't actually... Oh, there we go. I was just supposed to say I can't get out of the cave. It's not a good start, is it? That's not good. Yo, Koru. Where the hell did he go?
What? Saduq is missing.
It's the northeastern and southwestern entrance to Galburu and look for any sign of him. Surely cannot have got far. Okay, let's let's toss ourselves off that ledge. Sometimes. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It also managed to do go to the northeastern entrance of Galburu. Go look at the southwestern. Over there. Yeah, it was kind of good to play the Cappy. It was a little bit rusty. In a kind of raid environment. But, you know, it is what it is. The guard beckons to you.
What are you seeking, stranger?
Okay, so everybody thinks he's just left. Well, if he has left, he would be eaten alive. Oh shit, that's not the right way. Where are you? Whoa, hello. I thought that was just a war steed thing, but obviously not. I think when Moria rather drops onto Angmar and Mordor, then I think we might see possibly the kind of real issues come out. It'd be the first time that a major landmass has been kind of added to the servers, and you know, people diving on there if possible.
It is a mystery, but the solving of it must wait.
Okay, so yeah.
I foresee one potential problem with this adventure of Rahazi's.
Got to Sigilith.
Toss a prime to your Twitter,
Hark!
oh viewers of plenty, oh viewers of plenty, whoa.
7.5 years, feeling older now. I think everybody realizes you're getting older, and then you realize, what the fuck have I done with my life, kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, 7.5 years is a long time, my friend, long time. Damn. But yeah, so 90 months. Yeah, because it'd be 84, wouldn't it, for 7 years? Yeah, see, my maths. Not bad, not bad.
I will come with you. You will need someone who can search the fortress quickly and
To
quietly.
Rahazi. Huh? Oh, there's Rahazi.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
The fortress awaits us.
Let's go.
Let us go then, and
Let
without
us go
delay.
then. Yeah, we just had ice and Magic got shot straight in the head. You know, she wouldn't have got shot in the head if she'd have made a cup of tea. That's the thing. But, you know, lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Hopefully it's going to load. Ooh, that's a very rhythmic pulse, which is not a good a sign. This down here, if this is pulsating very rhythmically, it means it's not loading. Itchy eye. That's a bit of a burger. Oh, there we go.
The fortress sleeps, but it sleeps
Got
with
there
an eye
eventually.
open. We must take care not to wake it too soon.
What? Oh, there. Wow. Sneak into the fortress and search the right side of the Adaki camp. Mm-hmm. Well, there's absolutely nobody here. Okay. Oh, hello. Lots of people have died. Tahata. Oh, Tathata. Wasn't she the the bear? Nothing. Previously described the shared fear that Azagath and Nicasia using a map they took from Makta Korbo to search for a buried evil of Sauron somewhere east of Umbar. Tathata nods slowly. Okay. She's bloody tall, isn't she? I mean, I know she's a kind of bearing described. One question only. Asked Tathata a single question. So why did you kill Galatani? How did you become a skin changer? Where is Balakad? Does Adagath serve Mordor? What does Nikasi want? Oh. What do we ask her? What do we ask her? Am I just like really blue in my camera? I mean, I've got blue lights on, but it just like I've gone really blue. Okay, let me just tweak that a little bit. Is that any better? Oh, blue. Oh. There we go. Better there. So, why did you kill Galatani? How did you become a skin changer? Where is Balakad? And does Agathi serve Mordor? Or what does Nikasi want? Oh, decisions. Right, as a gas. Okay, let's go. Okay. In fantasy inbound. Welcome along. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Scooterwick, hello, hello. Oh, there we go. Out we go. Let's go to the fortress and look for your companions. Let's see what they gotta say. Right.
I overheard something within the fortress that may help us locate Balakad. But
How you doing, Grim Fantasy? Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. There we go. Have a bit of epic thanks, guys. Sigler frowns and studies your face closely. He is alive, Creasy, but I think you should return to Galburu and tell the others that he was slain by his Ordakai captors. When you deliver these tidings, keep a close eye upon Klotek and Rothog in particular. My brother told me about Saduk's disappearance, and something in the manner of it fills me with suspicion. I distrust those two. Was not Koltek among the last to see Saduk alive? Perhaps the two of them will betray their thoughts if they believe Balakad is dead. Ah. Interesting. Interesting. Right, let's head back there then. And see what these little things
Today
do.
is a good day.
Today is a good day, apparently. Galburu, 144 silver. Damn it. You're robbing me. Robbing me, I say. Right. Let's just carry on. Okay, return to the northwest entrance. There's Koltek.
What is this I hear? The son of Balakor the Scourge was slain by his Order High Captors? Pity!
It seems the heirs of Castamere have at last succumbed to the fate that pursued them, and none will mourn their passage. I find it fitting that Balakad has ended at last by the folk with whom he thought to ally. So ends one foe of the kindred of the coin, if not the worst of them. I would raise a mug in toast if this place had anything worth drinking, but even that cannot dampen my spirits.
If Balakad is dead, we have no reason to delay further and hoot Zagin.
Most of the map Azagath saw fit to take from the Makta Cowboys consists of lands further to the east. Whatever Azagath and Nakasi seek to find must lie somewhere east of here, deeper into Shaganar. What is it? Okay.
I agree that most of the company should continue onward in pursuit of Azagath and Nakasi. But I would ask a boon of you, Koltek.
Tememir shrugs in non-committal fashion, and Sigleth continues. Ever since Krita returned from the grove of Arvath with word of the Kinta people, I have desired to learn more about the elves that remain apart from my own people. I understand there is an oasis here in Kuzagin where some of that folk remain, and I would like to meet them. When the company departs, I ask that Kriti stay behind with me, and together he and I will go to the Kintai of the oasis.
That sounds like a waste of time to me, but your business is your own.
If an elf wishes to go in search of other elves, who is Goltek to quash that fanciful errand? The company will travel more swiftly without the two of you. You should bid farewell to the rest of the company, Kriti. When you have satisfied the elf woman's curiosity about the elves dwelling in Kudzagin, you can look for the rest of us in the city of Kur Anzar in Imilhur to the east. Perhaps we will have captured Azagath and Nakasa. No, I want to say Nakazaki, but it's not Nakasi. By the time you rejoin us on this day, all things seem possible.
Sigileth told me you are staying behind when the rest of us continue eastward.
Let the two of you find what my sister hopes to find. Gordon holds your gaze for a moment and then smiles. To our next meeting, my friend. Each of us will remain on guard, of course. circle. And Bellandor.
Goodbye then. Be safe in Hud Sagin, and
Yep.
avoid trouble with the Ordekai if you can.
What am I saying? I've known both you and Sigilith the Elf for long enough to know that the two of you are already enough to resolve any trouble which finds you. Rejoin us as soon as you're able, my friend.
Farewell to you. Stay not too long with the elves of the Oasis,
We may have need of you and Sigilith the Elf when we catch up to Azagath and Nakasi. The Shaganar is a vast land, and two of them might hide within any number of secret hiding places. It may take us much searching to find them. Back along here, isn't she? There we go. Let's go tell her.
I want to thank you for honoring your promise to me.
I will not say my mother wished to test your loyalty and that of your companions, but neither will I deny it. You've proven a friend to me and the enemies of Ordak. And that means you are a friend to the Amburuli. Caring the Kud friend Creaty. The Kinte are rarely seen, it is they, and he said they are more visitors. You should be safe with it, Sigilith, but keep my words in mind. I will see you when you rejoin the company. Oop.
Your farewells are made? Then let us make for the road south of Jirush.
Understand that will bring us to the Oasis of Shanith, where there dwell a band of the Kintai. Okay. So, get out of here then. Boop, 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 boop. Right, let's get out of here and then we can go through the Thieves' Cut. We get knocked off a horse, so it might be advantageous on the war steed instead. Right, it's fine. Straight across. There. Fine, a gap. I'll get down to the road. Oh, there.
Stop. This is as far as we need go.
The Oasis Shanith is not our destination.
When we infiltrated the fortress, I overheard the guards discussing the fate of their former captive, Balakad.
This is the information we withheld from the rest of the company, Kriti. Balakad still lives. He was freed from the prison of the Ordekai by a mysterious stranger wielding dark sorcery. The stranger ripped the very life from the guards, leaving clear a path for Balakad to flee. You know this power, for it is the same sorcery Azagath used upon the members of Bellandor's crew beneath the Machta Korba. He must have learned that Balakad was taken by the Ordekai and came to rescue him for some purpose of his own. The guards I overheard had no desire to pursue their fleeing captive. They feared for their lives. They said he escaped to the tombs of Ningrambar, northwest of the Jirush, and believed he would die there. The tombs have an evil reputation. We did not remain behind to go to Shonith. We go to Ningabar to search for the last remaining heir of Castamere. He would have not chosen the most grand of the tombs, but may have hidden himself in one of the less important burial chambers. Search for such an entrance and defeat the whites that stalk in Ningrabar, and we may locate this missing heir of Castamere. How you doing, Nowry? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Right, so we're going in the opposite direction. We're going there. Now, I think I need to fight my way up there, don't I? I don't think there's an entrance into there. We've got to fight our way up. Yeah, Wednesday. I was just saying it a little bit earlier. It'll be interesting to see how kind of good or bad the impact of an additional landscape will have on the servers. Obviously, the server performance for just kind of Eriador has been very good, but it'll be interesting to see how indifferent the performance is once we get the slightly larger landmass. And, you know, more content, and obviously then we start having access with the legendary items and everything. So yeah. Okay, how far are we in? Okay, I only got to level 9. Yeah, so I think we have to go through that. Hello, sound prowler. I think we have to go through that gateway there, I think. I don't think we can get in this side. Although I'm not entirely sure now. Oh, no, actually. I could be wrong. Yep, busy week this week. Oop, hello. Good gaming wise. Moria. Delta Force and Path of Exile 2. Lots to try and fit in. Probably fail. Yeah, see, that's a kind of direct steep cliffside, so I don't think there's actually a way in there. So I don't know if I've got to go in through here. Oop. Oop. Oh. See, this is kind of dead end, so where's the entrance point then? Is it round? Oh, I think it might be around this side on the western edge. Let's go back through there. Let's see if it is. We're going to push that. Yeah, we're going to pull. And that. Oop, comes down. Yeah. So let's go all the way around. Whee! Split. Rolex. Desert Buffalo. Yeah, so you can't get in there. You literally just gouge. Cliff. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Round corner, perhaps. Yeah. this going to be the right place? Okay, it looks like we could be in the right place. And that palm branches are floating off the ground. Oops. Never good. Oop. Doink. Okay. There's a desert cow and the water buffalo. I don't think they attack. I think they might just get a bit grumpy. Oh no, they attack. Yeah, sure. Oh well. You try and kill me, I'm gonna smack you. There you go. Here are the tombs of Nergamba. Okay, defeat whites. Okay. White back. Boink. I've just realised I don't actually have my pet out. Just rude. Jackal. Find the side door to one of the tomb annexes. Okay, looks like that did look suspiciously open a second ago. Still making you Sigilith access to the tomb annex near Ningraba. Okay, so I still need to defeat some more whites. There's two there. One more. There you can actually see inside. Tomb, because the door is kind of missing. As you get closer, it kind of appears. Don't want to run all the way around. Just hoping that this one comes and attacks Crete. I'm gonna get here. Is the horror gonna arrive or is it gonna turn? No, it's reset. Fart. Okay. Let's see if there's one over there. Oh, I'll tell you what, we'll hit that one. Okay, so now we've got to find Sigilith again. He's outside. Hey. Run, forest.
We have searched for him outside, but if he thought to hide from the Orakai, he may have gone inside one of the tombs.
So use the entrance to the crypts below southeast Ingabar. So very much just go back into the way that we came. See if we can get in there. Boop. Interior tomb is dark and quiet. Well, you'd hope so. Okay. This way then. Oop. Okay, we're gonna little detour around here, aren't we? All sorts of places to go. Oink. We found a small campsite deep in the tomb, apparently abandoned. Gives you some barley coins and a crust of stale bread from the satchel.
This satchel belonged to Balakard.
After the water-bearer, Sir Duke, one of the Sangai, could carry Umbari coins so far from the city, but neither of them might have. The satchel is from Umbarbarhabel. Sigilith shakes her head. He remained hidden in this chamber for some time, but now he is gone, and if Azagath or Nakasi stayed with him, they left when he did. We can read no sign of them here, or where they may have gone when they departed. Aiding Melan, each of them remains a step ahead of us, but I think we have narrowed the distance. We are closing in upon them, Kriti, and they may not be aware these secret hunters draw near. Okay, so 520 vitality, crit, tactical mitt, vitality, crit, finesse. Okay. Yeah, it's probably the defender. Tactical mitt might be a good one. So,
The trail has gone cold for now.
here with Sigilith far to the southeast at the oasis of Shonith. Okay. Let's party. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother fighting. I'm just gonna run, Forrest, run. You know, he's giving me a bit of dread once he gets into range. Literally. Oh, yeah. Oh, rude. Just walloped me. Right, so we need to get all the way down there. We are going there eventually. Right. A long little trip. So, has anybody bought anything for maybe for Christmas, from the Black Friday stuff? You know, I've not. Well, I say I've not. I mean, I bought the upgrade to the Ultimate Edition of Before the Shadow, but I was like £10. But I kind of bought that as a Black Friday gift to myself rather than anything else. But I've been searching for stuff. few things that we've been wanting for the home here for myself and Magic, and there's one thing that kind of got away from me because I didn't have time to sort it out, which is really paid me off because it was a bit of a bargain, but an actual genuine bargain as well. But yeah, I haven't been able to source another one, which is very irritating. But other than that, I've not been able to find anything of like, is that going to be good? Not going to be good? Should I get it? Should I not get it? You know, there's nothing that's kind of stood out and gone, yep, get it. And I think that's probably a bit endemic of the actual whole Black Friday thing now, is that you don't actually know, well, a lot of the time you're not aware if you're actually getting a good deal. Simply because you'll get like a 20% off or 40% off or something like that, but they then superfluously inflate the price, you know, a month or so before, which they know they're not going to sell at, and then they knock it back down to almost the proper price, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm not really sure I found anything of real value now with Black Friday. It's the same with like in the UK we have like kind of Boxing Day sales and stuff like that. You know, they used to be, you know, worthwhile, but like now it's just, I think sales are just too frequent, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like having some shops in the UK, they always have a sale on, so it's kind of a running joke of, oh, they got a sale on, really? When did they not have a sale on, kind of thing, because you more often than not they have a sale on. So that's Mountain Warehouse, for those of you who are aware, in the UK, kind of an outdoor retail store that yeah, always have a at least 50% off, 70% off sale, and you're thinking you always have that sale on, it's your normal price. And then when you're in the shop, they'll say, oh, there's an extra 20% off today only. And you go back the following day, because we did that fairly recently when me and Magic were away for a few days. We wanted to get a kind of hooded top for, oh no, it was before that one. I got some new like outdoor trousers kind of thing. And then we went back the following day, and the price was still the same, but also we still got offered the, oh, it's only 20% off today. So it's like, okay, you don't remember us from yesterday, do you? Because that's what you offered us yesterday as well. So yeah, you know there's dubious tactics. Mel, I bought a DLC for Elder Scrolls Online, but that's it. Yeah, I just, like I say, there was one thing that I just unfortunately didn't have time to grab. I'd seen it and I'd even mentioned it to Magic, and then by the time I got like a couple of hours later to get it, it was like, it gone. And I was like, that's kind of pissed me off all week because I've never been able to find anything that, you know, the same since. Even though I've done like hours of searching for it, but you know, it's one of those that kind of gets away from you. It's a bit like the, you know, the women in your life. You know, there's always the one that just gets away from you. And I say that, and all of a sudden, I think my client's crashed because I've just stuck to the spot. Yup. I've stuck to the spot. I think I'm going to get disconnected. Because I can't move. Yep, and I can't even dismount either. I think we may get a little bit of a kick off here. But c'est la vie. C'est la vie. C'est la... Oh, hang on. Nope. Nope. Oh. Oh. Yeah, reduced awareness. No shit. Right, let's just Warsteed. I'm intrigued when Mordor and Angmar finally get to kind of Rohan, how it behaves. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Warsteeds are not going to behave any better, but I'm going to be intrigued to see how they how often we kind of get thrown off them or stuck or whatever, because that is quite a significant problem on the normal servers. You know, whether there's been a definite improvement. You discovered Shonith. No shit. Okay. Yeah, I grabbed that Baldur's Gate 3 when it was on 20% off the last time, and I was like, okay, yeah. But I can't see that discount being any different until like middle of next year, maybe, perhaps. They know that it still sells, so yeah, I can't see that happening anytime soon. Go up here. Oop. Sigalath, the sort of the leader of the Kintai who dwell in the oasis.
This is Tharashil, and she is the leader of the Kintai who dwell here at the oasis of Shonith.
She's welcome the two of us here as long as we don't disturb her people, or as we disturb not her people. I told her you met with Chanthar, the warden of the Grove in the Northern Amberale, and she is interested to hear how she fares. Okay.
I am called Tharashil, and it is true that I lead the Adurhit clan of the Kintai.
Oop. Boink.
Now you see the difficulty of our charge, friends.
Kintai fight to preserve what we can among the wastes, even as the circle of our influence grows even smaller. Even the green that used to thrive now withers and dies, and the desert creeps ever closer. Much of this land was covered with a great forest in ages past, the emerald wood of Nisigim, the very oldest of our people, cursed the name of the great enemy Morgoth. Your servants hewed the trees and devastated the land, turning larger tracts of the emerald wood into desert. But that was long ago, and those elders of mine faded even before my birth. The work of the Kintai helped to restore some measure of the emerald wood, coaxing life from the barren stones and ensuring it could live before they moved on. The Kintai became a wandering people, moving from place to place, tending to the growth throughout Shagana. But still they named the emerald wood of Nisigim their home. Stories of Nisigim's beauty seem now an impossible dream. When the Empire of Ordkai dried the rivers and came north, their invasion parched the land and caused a drought that withered cropland and forest alike. Terrible blight beheld the trees of Nisigim, turning them as hard as stone. The forest has now become Adagim, the corpse hold, and we of the Kintai now name ourselves Avabar Kintai, the elves without a home. That has not changed our mission, friends, but like others who dwell in these lands, we accept whatever help may be offered. If you'll bring us sand shifter meat and bird feathers from the from the creatures of Kuzagin, you will help the Kintai with their efforts. There is a coffer among the pavilions north of the water, in which you may leave the items you gather for us. So, sand shifter and bird feather meat. Okie dokie. Right. Let's go to that then. Whoop. Whee. Split. I don't think I can actually get out this way. I don't think. I think it's a dead end. Yeah. We have to go up to the north. Don't know why they've got all these, because they're all Shonith. Seems a bit weird. There we go. Okay, so there is a pathway through there. Right, so sand sifter rather. And then bird feathers. Bird feathers. What Mottled crib, and you'll do. Boink. Yeah. Yeah, the bags are full. Oops. Okay. Deed bestowed. Do deeds ever truly end? Well, some come to a conclusion, but there's always more, isn't there? There's always more. I suppose one way to look at them, Strathern, is that you've got deeds that will finish only when you complete all of your virtues, perhaps. Snake, what are you up there? Fennec Fox, Mottled Craven. Birds of a feather flock together. A sifter over there, yes it is. Oh, there was one over there. Come here, you. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the virtues have really slowed up now, so I can't see it going up much more. I mean, they've literally just increased them, what, to 94? Yes, you could always argue that they could up them again to 95. I'm sure that might happen in the future, but then it's kind of power creep, isn't it, for all the little increases, especially for people with 94 of 94 across the board because of the passives. I think it would have been a less of a problem if they didn't have the passives, but when you consider that, like, Zeal, even if I don't have Zeal enabled, I would get 848 physical and tactical mastery, which on a Cappy is quite a nice little addition. But yeah, I suppose that's the whole point, isn't it? That they don't want it to end. They also want to give you more to do. And I think you kind of need that in an MMO. If you were going to play something like a single player, then fair enough, you could probably take that and go, yep, that's done now. You finished it, completed it, well done. Whereas, I might be in the right place. Oop, hello. Ah, broken legs. Whereas something like an MMO does need that. Oh, carry on, do more. Oop. What's that? Okay. Fuck, why did they put that there? And then you go speak to her all the way back over on the other side. That's nuts. Oop. I don't think they will. I think they've kind of said it's not on their... they're not on the radar. I think what we'll find now possibly is a bit like you'll get a level cap increase every other expansion. So like the next expansion, whenever it is, sometime possibly in 2025, then we'll get maybe a 10 level increase. And then the one after that, a bit like this one, you will get one. Well, it depends, you see, if they're going to possibly do like some lower level areas again and expand the mid game. Because they have talked previously about having a kind of different route instead of everybody having to go through Moria. Do they force them to go, I don't know, around? So I don't know how they'd kind of do it, what kind of pathway they'd take, you know. Obviously, when you're in kind of a region, you kind of push through the walls of Moria to come out the other side into the Dimral Dale. But they did say that they would like to have another way, but we kind of already had been pushed south to Dunland, to the Gap of Rohan. Now, they have talked about coming south into the South Farthing, and I think they've kind of hinted at that. All around kind of here could be done rather than going through Moria, but then you've got to kind of, when you think of, they'd have to do like a level 50 and 60 area, maybe around here somewhere. And then you're pushing down to like really kind of western Rohan, southern Gondor, southern Eriador. And then normally you're into Mirkwood, obviously, for a level 60, is it 65, 70 area? I can't remember that actual area. So there has to be kind of another way rather than just pushing everybody, because you have to go through Moria from level 50 unless you just grind some kind of content beforehand, which you can do. I mean, you could probably get up to level 52, 53, get to the other side of Moria and then out the other side and then try and take on the challenge there. But that would be, I want to say, fun. But I think that's what we're likely to see, is possibly a push towards 160 with the next big expansion, and then kind of tick-tock between update, an uplift in the level cap and then back down again.
Thank you for helping provide some meat and feathers for us, friends.
I have something to ask of Tharashil, but I fear it may be considered impolite. I have seen a number of elves sitting or standing at various locations around the grove. Their eyes open, but unaware of their surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend's question is not impolite. The ways of the Kintai may seem unusual to others.
Go down, meet with Aita Shun on the easternmost island of the water. Yeah, I mean, definitely there is ways around it, you know. It's just, I think they want to give another pathway, another leveling pathway. So maybe bringing in a lower area, a bit like Before the Shadow. You know, that was another area that was brought in that you didn't have to have, but it was nice to have because it gave you a different kind of starter area, different options. So, hey, why not? You know, if it's, I think the problem they have with it is that people will want to support it and, you know, have a different pathway rather than Moria, but Moria is so iconic. Would you kind of be able to sell it very well? And at what price kind of thing? Because there's all things to consider.
Be not afraid, friends. The process is a natural one.
Yeah, I think deeds and, you know, maybe not virtues, because they've always got to be careful of, like, say, the power creep, but certainly increasing in the virtues, the deeds is never a bad thing, because I think more ways to actually earn deeds is better. One thing I hope they do actually look at, maybe not a level squish, but certainly the leveling process for alts. I think they're going to be very aware that, you know, over X amount of years that the numbers of subscribers would dwindle. Obviously, people who are lifetimers, that's not the case. But it's whether you have active players and active players spending money. So if you can encourage people to play other characters and alleviate some of the grind, then I think that is a good thing. Wagon Supreme, thank you very much for the follow. If you think about what's happening here in this new area, when you get one of your characters' reputation up to kindred, and then a subsequent character up to friend, then they earn the reputation at a slightly faster rate. So that's certainly something that I think could transfer to these, especially because I think the virtue grind is just too much. This character, yeah, I've played a lot, but you can see like Fortitude, he's still all the way down there at 5. I've got Charity at 8. I've got Mercy at 6. I've got Patience at 6. I have very low patience. And then there's Honor as well. Some people will maximize these, some people will spend. So it's that kind of balance. Do they want to encourage people to play and then continue with the game and then maybe spend, or are they just going to rely on people who are going to spend to maybe get the larger expansions that come with Virtue XP to help them build other characters through? And obviously that's a moneymaker. So it's kind of, which do you do in the interest of the game? Is it to keep more players playing and spending money, or do you want to kind of extract the money and saying, hey, if you want to get quicker at doing this, then you can pay your way through it. So it's a fine balance.
Did Taishun speak to you?
Okay, we're off again then to find Silatas. See over there. Yeah, I mean, with Lotro, you can never throw a pay to win in the mix. The simple big thing is, what do you win? It's not competitive. Now you could argue, yeah, but if I have all my, virtues at 94, I've got a better chance of finishing all these deeds, of tier 5 Magda Corbo. Yes, but because it's not PvP, I don't think that kind of angle holds any water. If it was definitely in combat, I'm going to take something like World of Tanks or something like that. If you have premium ammo, you're going to hit harder than somebody that doesn't have premium ammo. So you've got a distinct advantage because you've paid. But for Lotro, no, I don't hold that idea. And some people will still throw that around. Don't get me wrong. It's like, oh, you got to pay. Yeah, it's a free-to-play game, but if you subscribe, you get some perks, but you can't win anything. And I think that's the question you always have to open up with. If somebody does have that angle, is what do I win? For something to be paid to win, then you have to win something. And because you're not winning anything, you can't use that argument. Now, can it be pay to accelerate your play? Absolutely, because you can pay to go to the store and then buy XP boosts. Yep, that accelerates your game and your level in experience. Same with like virtues, you can pay for virtue, stuff like that. So yes, there's a pay to accelerate, but it's definitely not pay to win, and that's where there's a definite distinction. But if I was playing something like, say, World of Tanks with the premium ammo, that is pay to win, and that's a game that I will kind of entertain, because I'm like, no, I know it's a money maker, but then everybody who plays the game has to have that, otherwise they're not on a level playing field, and that is competitive because you're trying to win a round, you're trying to win a map or whatever. And it's a bit like having, like in Call of Duty and things like that, if there's a specific like meta weapon that is only available on a one of the battle passes or something like that, then yeah, absolutely, you're going to want to maybe get that if you're in a competitive environment. Absolutely, but you can't stop that because it's a lack of understanding, and that isn't something that you can do. You get that in any game. You absolutely get that in any game. It doesn't matter, because if one person's opinion all of a sudden says, "Oh, it's pay to win," it's a free-to-play game, but you can pay to win, and then they pass it on to a friend, how can you stop that? You can't educate everybody, you know. So I think you kind of just got to suck up that one. If somebody has a discussion that you can kind of interject on, you know, then you can say, actually, no, and point that out. But you can't be everywhere. Right, Sigileth.
This must be Selirtas, the Kinta of whom Tharashil spoke. This must be Selirtas, the Kinta of whom Tharashil spoke.
Who are you? What are you doing here? This is not a place of safety. And so I continue to fight the fading to which my people succumb. It is painful that I have not yet given up.
Okay, a bit of dread in here. Chest over there. Okay. Okay, you're coming down to say hello. See what we got in the chest. Trundle, trundle, trundle. Yeah, I think Guild Wars 2 do a seemingly a decent job. I think the difference with Guild Wars 2 is in a kind of different place to Lotro, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Obviously, originally that's what Lotro was. You had to buy to play. But then they realized that the market was quite competitive, and to be able to kind of compete with the bigger boys and survive, they had to change the from a pay to play to a free to play, but with microtransactions. I think it's all in the definition of what those microtransactions do and how they interact with the gameplay. I think Lotro wouldn't be around now if it had stayed as a pay to play, because something else would have come along and gone, "Ha, we're free to play. Try us," you know, on a newer engine. and that's where you've got to work on the monetization. Everything in the game is wrapped around some kind of monetization. Hey, let's do it this way. Let's get kind of enticed in the player to spending money. Because at the end of the day, they still want the founders or people with a lifetime accounts to still spend money. So and monetization is one of those ways, you know, restrict it, but then turn around and say, why is it always the Prowler so close behind? But make it kind of worthwhile. But I mean, even the perk of you die. Thank you. There we go. Obviously, being a subscriber and having the town services, that is a good kind of bundle for a subscriber because of what it allows you, because it bypasses so much of the restriction. They're supposed to as well be looking at changes to the subscriber kind of perks, which I'll be intrigued to see what they do, and I think they're going to try and do it in Dungeons and Dragons Online first. I don't actually know what the subscriber base is like in Dungeons and Dragons Online. Every time I've tried to play it, I'm like, nope, don't like it. But yeah, they're supposed to be doing that there.
More than 120 years ago, these lands were green and bountiful.
What can be done? We cannot leave her here, but neither can we carry her back to Shonith.
What? Oh, I must apologize. I hope I did not worry you.
Lizards. Let's do some more lizards. Yo, little hedgehog. Hello, little hedgehog. Whoa, donkey. What are you doing? Silly ass. Right, let's kill some more stuff. Lizards in a vank. There's a lizard. Okay, let's go back up this way and see if we can find something. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Right. So we want to be out of here. I think certainly over time I'm going to find that I don't want to say Lotro loses its luster, but certainly that every time I come to the war station, it's stopping. Whoop. Eventually, it'll kind of. I won't play it as much, and I think that's just relevant to the age of the game. But also, I haven't got the time maybe to dedicate as much towards getting all my virtues done, doing all the content, and it kind of can be a little bit of awkward. Matt, how are you doing over on YouTube? That made me click your video. I love it. People come for the hat and then they stay for the hat, but not the content. Something like that, anyway.
I have found the body of a dead man.
This might be okay. No, it's not custom made. No, it's just a hat that I managed to acquire and then do some alterations to and stick on my head.
No, I do not think this dead man is Saduch after all.
Apparently, that was the only reason. Luckily, I've got a spare spare hat, not a spare wife. Always carry a spare. Here's one breaks.
He lives still. He will not live for long without water. That may help him if he is not already beyond saving.
The Kintai do not willingly refuse their aid when they have the ability to give it.
I have a question for you.
As the son of Balakor and the last of the heirs of Castamere, Balakad is undeniably an enemy of not only the kingdom of Gondor, but of my people specifically. The hatred of the Hairsworn for elves is well known. It's in our power to help him. If our paths had not crossed his, he likely would have died without our knowledge. And yet here we stand. What is the right course? You give Sigurd your opinion as she nods. This is a difficult question, but this is my answer. If the healing arts of the Kintai are sufficient to coax him back to health, he may tell us what Azagath and Nakasi are planning or where they have gone. Whatever he knows may be of crucial importance to us. It's perhaps a meaningless choice, Kriti, for Silatis has already gone to tell Tharasil what we have found. To return now without him would be difficult to explain. Let us go to the oasis to Shonith and learn if the healing arts of the Kintai will resolve this philosophically difficulty for us and raise further such questions. There we go. Right, so I need to go back all the way over there. Backwards and forwards and back. Off we go. Whoop. Right, down through here and through this gap, I think. Should be the best pathway. Yeah, because we can't get over there. That is a fact. Whoop. Whoop. Coming through. Dead end. Oh, hello. Can't get through here at all. Whoop. Go back that way. Thought we could have got up through there, but we can't, so maybe I can get up through here. Let's head up. Can we get out of here through this way? Oh, are they rocking the way? Oh, actually, maybe we can get... Oh, yeah, this is where we came through, isn't it? Whoops. Oops. Not where I should have gone. Right, okay. Let's get us out of there anyway. Let's see. Let's push on. Which is the best way to go through? Is it best to go... Yeah, it's probably best to go around This way, I suppose. So we can get through here, I think. Oop. Oops. What with war steeds, they do not stay very well. Please don't make this be a dead end. Okay. I found a little kind of oasis there. So the goop. Okay, so it's a cut through anyway. Just got enemies in there, unfortunately. Okay. I think it's that way we want to be. I don't think coming through there will actually do us anything. Got through this bit. Still trying to get my head around everywhere that I can get through into here. Excuse me. Right. Whoop. Well, a tree there. Yeah, there isn't a pathway up that side, so you do have to go around. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, there. Yep. And handbrake turn. I'll just jump off. It's easier. Oop.
The Letas has told me of your dead man, and a place has been made for him. Okay, let's go see if we can find. Wow. Four legs. It's fine. All we gotta worry about. Alright, so he's away to the north somewhere. Bum 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 bum. Wow. That's one of the things that I find quite irritating with any game, is that when you kind of get stuck on just one tiny little thing, you're thinking, I know it's a bit of decoration, but should it really actually just trip me up? Whoops. like this. Why the hell am I getting caught on this bit of fabric? Behind the pavilion, so is he literally behind here somewhere? Oh, there he is.
Yes. Oh,
Okay. So what is Balakad's voice is dry and raspy. He stares around wildly around himself, and you are put in the mind of an animal caught in a trap. He sees the elves gathered nearby, and his cracked lips curls up in a sneer. You are going to kill me? You tell him that the elves of the oasis have agreed to try and heal his various hurts, and may have already saved his life. You ask him now how he came to be by himself in the desert, and say too that you know the water bearer, Saduk. Is it Saduk? Yeah, Saduk helped him escape from the kindred of the coins. Despite the sun damage and his scorched skin, the expression of confusion on his face is readily apparent. How do you know all this?
there is no freedom for me. I have only traded one set of captors for another, and then another.
Passion. Okay, done 93. There is no freedom for me. I've only traded one set of captors for another, and then another. The Ordekai want me dead. The kindred freed me from them, but only so they might have the privilege of seeing me slain. And these elves... Balakad weakly waves an arm to gesture at the Kintai nearby. His mouth drops open with an expression of disgusting alarm. What is wrong with this one? Salatis stands beside the wounded man, her expression slack and her eyes empty and unseeing. Balakad stares up at her with an expression of disgust visible in his sun-damaged face. I mean, really, dude, you're not in the best position to start being a bit of a dick about everything.
She lives, but she is unaware of her surroundings. She works some vile elf magic against us.
Remember that you live only at the behest of the King Tai, Balakad.
You'd be wise to keep a politic tongue in your head, or you may find yourself once again left to die in the desert. That is what happened to you, is it not? You left Ningrabar in the company of Azagath and Nakasi, but your new friends thought to abandon you within those inhospitable waste. They exhausted whatever use they had of you and left you to die.
They are no friends of mine.
You're surprised to see the quivering of his eyes. If he was not so parched, he might weep. If I tell you what they said, you will let me go. You will not allow these elves to work their terrible enchantments upon me.
I would tell you what they said. I would tell you everything.
Balakad seems almost desperate to earn you promise that the Kintai will not enchant him. Oh, get to find out all some information now.
Azagath slew my captors in Jerush, but I felt no gratitude to him. I fled from him, seeking somewhere to hide.
Oh, yeah. Memories of my frightening escape from Jirush flashed before my eyes. The Orchidai barring Azagath's approach to my cell, the intruder raising his arms, the soldiers falling to the floor as his dark sorcery stole the very life from their bodies. I knew who would follow me, but I sought to get as far from his dreadful presence as I could. Yeah, that's what he did look like. Even through the haze of my fear, one thing was clear to me. Azagath and Nakasi might have possessed a shared purpose, but their tolerance of each other began already to wear thin. Whatever they hoped to accomplish, every day that passed wore upon their alliance. In my desperation, I hoped to take advantage of their eroding trust for each other, but I could think of no effective means of accomplishing it. Nakasi removed from her garment a small glass vial containing an oily substance that glittered even in the dim light of the chamber. I knew for its terrible reputation, Nargak, the hungry fire, the longest burning and deadliest of the alchemic weapons ever used in war throughout Shagana in Umbar. My father searched for stores of Nargak that might have evaded destruction over the centuries, but he never found any. The last sages who knew the secret of his making were put to the sword 100 years ago. Even so small a quantity of Nargak as Nakasi possessed has not been seen in Umbar for many years. I believe the hungry fire had left the world. Ooh. Doesn't know. Even through the haze of my fear, the realization dawned upon me. Not only do Azagath and Nakasi not trust each other, every member of their ruling kindred fears and distrusts the others. I do not believe I would live long enough to take advantage of this knowledge, but it brought me to a calm I never thought to feel again. The kindred of the coins that displaced the heirs of Castamere will not much longer survive to rule Umbar. The seeds of their undoing are already planted, and they've done it themselves. The knowledge brought me a peace, even as my new captors discussed the manner of my death. Okay, so we kind of got a little bit of information there, didn't we? Just a smidge or two.
They let me out into the desert with a ragged cloth tied over my eyes.
We walked for most of the night,
At last, Nakasi hit me upon the head with the hilt of her weapon, and senselessly I collapsed into the sand. When I awoke, there was no sign of them. The wind had covered their tracks. I sought to make my way northward under the burning sun, but thirst and delirium slowed my progress. I fell down rocky slopes and considered giving up, letting the sand cover me, but as death approached, I resolved not to let it end that way. Always I stood again and continued my desperate march from the desert. Did I survive the desert only to fall victim to the unnatural sorceries of elves? No, no.
The King Tai will do nothing against your will, Balahad.
Unless you want not the healing of your body and your mind. But I am most concerned with your description of the glass vial Nakasi kept upon her person. From this account, it appears they possess a small quantity of Nargak and seek to obtain more by making use of the map Azagath took from the Makta Korbo. My knowledge of this substance is limited, but it sounds very dangerous. At some point during Balakad's tale, Silas has regained her awareness. She turns now to you with her eyes alight. I am intrigued by this man's story and wish to know more about the villains who tortured him, so if I might help you prevent them from reaching their goal, I would do so. Such an adventure will surely forestall my fading, but that is not my only reason for suggesting it. I've before heard of this Nargak, the hungry fire. My people will be in danger for as long as such a thing exists in the world. What more can this Balakad tell us of the hungry fire? Balakad grimaces with pain and refuses to speak any further.
He knows more than what he wishes to say to us.
If we can better ease his pain, he may be willing to speak further of the hungry fire. Okay, so vitality, might, physical mastery. Yeah, okay. So we'll take that. Up.
We must show this man we will harm him not, unless he inflicts some injury upon the Kilta people or our grove.
He says her severe, but if our healers are permitted to tend them, he may recover. Collect a jar from the front of his pavilion to fill with water from the deepest area of the pool. Speak also to Imre nearby, for she is lately arrived from Vartulin and brings with her great knowledge of the healing hearts. She may have some advice for use for us.
I observed the two of you as you brought that dying man to Shonith. He
Just
trusts not my people.
Perhaps we share that feeling. I dwelled in the emerald wood of Nissigim before the blight killed the trees, and it was men that unleashed it. That was not his doing. I know the lives of men are short, and he would not have been born with Nissigim withered, but I know also he's kind. I'm a healer. Will give you cloth to dampen in the pool so his pains may be eased. Perhaps in gratitude he will leave the Kintari be and never return. Be sure to collect water from the deepest part of the pond. Water from the shallows reaches will not be as effective. Oh, okay. It's, am I literally gonna... Oh, okay. Oh, shit. That's a jar. Need to pick up the jar first, you fool. Wow. That's a jar. Up, got a jar. Now. Ba-da-da-da-da. Okay. Midnight at the oasis. You put your camel to bed. Put your camel toe to bed. What?
Ah, you bring the items we sought from Id, right? Very good.
Yep, Balakad holds your jar, holds the jar you fill with clean water from the oasis, and he manages to drink. After a few moments, he looks at you with a guarded expression. We are not friends. These elves are alien to me, and I do not trust them. As soon as I am well enough to walk, I will leave this place and never return. But you and those elves you are right about something. If the kindred finds the hidden cache of the Nargak they seek, Balakad falls silent, mopping his forehead with the damp cloth he brought from Imrahid. And Gondor they named it the Umbari fire, for they knew not of its long use in those lands, and only learned of it when they used against them. But my father knew. He dreamed of harnessing it against his enemies. Even with all the men at his command, he could not find no stalls. He believed it gone from the world. Should be. And Azagath and Nakasi must not find the hidden stockpile they seek. They will set the world aflame.
I would not agree with the heirs of Castamere about very many things. We have found the single exception.
Wow. I'm getting dissed in my own chat by my wife. Yeah, you say that it's only my hats that are good. Yeah. Right, so let's go back and find Tharasil or Tharashil. So yeah, hopefully Wednesday we'll be diving into Moria over on the Mordor server, seeing as that's just going to be kicking in. And then Thursday is possibly, I don't know what time it's going to start, but the open beta for Delta Force begins. That's quite good. I've been looking forward to that. And then not that one. Further along. Is it further along? Yeah. And then Friday at some point is going to be further flip. Hang on. Have I gone wrong? Where? Do I need to be? Hang on. I've missed a path up. That one? And then Friday should be Path of Exile as well. Or Path of Exile 2 anyway. Up this way. There it is. I've gone the wrong way. Went the wrong way.
Leave me alone, outsider.
We informed Tharashil of Balakad's condition. He's vowed to depart from Sonith as soon as he's able to walk. He also asked for a permission to allow Silatis to accompany you and Sigilith on your eastward journey. And one of this group, but I have not the power to keep Silatis from doing as she wishes. Had I that power, she might have already entered Thorthol and began to safety fade within a Veroth of her own, but I do not. And she insists upon fighting the process. She truly wishes to go with you. I hope you will keep her safe. She fights the fading, but I understand the fight is painful, and even one so strong will as Silatis cannot achieve victory in every battle. It is the lot of her people to fade, though she wishes otherwise.
The lands to the east are named Imhula by the Shagani people, and for the Kintai, they are full of memories.
Across the river Barug into Imar from Kud Zagin, north of Shohin. Everybody got wiped out in the raid. That's a bit harsh. Right. So actually, I don't believe there's a horse route here, is there? I certainly haven't found it. Let's just go double check. I don't think there is actually a horse route here. There is the quartermaster over here, but I don't think there is a stable master.
How can I help? How can I help? Leader Smart. What do you need?
Okay, so this is new reputation shit. Just want to double check. Let me just sell some stuff off first. Don't need that. Then one of them, keep that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Keep that. Right, so leathered sand-baked hide. So pick up that. Boink. New reputation, yay. Scorched goo. We've got the notched axes rather, so we can do that. I don't think I've actually got anything else there. Let me just look in my shared storage. Tasks. So let's just do. So we haven't got a sword. We've got any. We've got notched axes, so we can do that. Thinking about it. Okay, is that my limit for the day complete? Okay, can't do that because I don't actually have them there, do I? Hide. Unbaked hide. Cool. Okay, goo. Do we have any goo? Scorched goo. Nice. 10. And then claws. Just it's not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to do a buyback. There's nothing in here that I sold, is there? There is having that one maybe. Nope. Cool. Whoops, no. Nothing there, it's fine. Okay. Totally done that, but there you go. Put them back into there. Classic. Yeah, you can go into there. These stones can go into there as well. Oh, live licenses, live licenses. Actually, let's just bump these down to here. Actually, boink, boink. They can go down there. Leathers. Make them all there. Limited there. Whoop. Then go back into there. Right. Wow, so has that been changed then? Because I've called that one Branches and Wood, and it's retained the title of Branches and Wood. Have they fixed that? Because I thought they couldn't do that. I thought the problem was that you couldn't rename them and them show in the inventory, in your storage rather. When you brought them out and clicked on them, then the title was there. Is that changed? So then if that's the case, like this one just see, it says board and planks there, so I renamed that. Oh, they fixed it. Well, that is very, very handy if that's the case. I'm just going to withdraw these again and I'm going to rename them. Because I want to use the ampersand just to put that down, so it's not as long-winded in name. But that is very, very handy if they've done that then. And it sticks. Because it used to be that they were still called like crafting bags, you know, large crafting bags or whatever, and you could never know which it was because as you can see, I have boards and planks in one and branches and wood in another. And I didn't put the thing in that I got them out for. So they can go into there. Cool, that's phenomenal then. So let's go into ingots because this one here is ore. So that should now say ore. Yeah! Oh, that's cool. Well done. And that's ingots. So fair play. They've actually done that, which I think is very, very nice. Leathers. And then this one, literally. Did I even rename this? No, I didn't. So I'm just gonna name this. So it's leather and hides. Cool. But then I can put that into there, and then that's leather and hides. That is cool. So that like small essences and stuff. I mean, they're literally all I have in there is just essences. So I don't think it really matters on that. I don't need to change them. Tasks. Again, task items are just task items. You could argue that you could put them in alphabetical order, but yeah, word of room, Cappy Guard. Do you know, it didn't actually twig the other day when I was on here and it said, oh, I've got Cap. Because when I saw these in my bags, I thought, oh, that's fine. I didn't think, oh, that's a different setting that they finally made, because you can see in the pop-up on the right-hand side, it just says large essence carry-all on there. That's actually quite cool. I think one of mine actually does have a... yeah, oh, it's the small map carry-all. I think that's one of the most pointless things ever. Because I just get rid of the maps. I don't tend to keep them. That's actually quite cool. Impressive. Right, so get rid of that then. Enhancement runes, which isn't legendary stuff. I think this is the one. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Doink. Pretty annoying. Bed sounds. Oops, hang on. Let's put that back into storage. Let's not have that wandering around with us. Cool. What's in that box there? Rare crafting component selection box. Fair enough. Right. Hey, anyway, we've done that. Let's crack on. Let's head north. To the north. Let's to the north. Let's see if we can find the way out. Yeah. Oh, hello. Just Steering a horse when you're on your mobile phone is not a good idea. You can't find a way out. Whoop, Cobra. Okay, can't get out this way either. God's sake. Where's the exit? Sure, there's a way out this way. Over to the east. Ah. Maybe there isn't. What? I'm all for design. Don't get me wrong, I think design is good, but I also think sometimes have a bit of accessibility. You know, it's like, oh yeah, look, you got this bit of oasis and people go down, it's just a dead end. They're never going to want to go down that dead end. They're just going to get frustrated by it. You can see why people chop down the bloody trees, because you can't see bugger all. Right. This way. I just got hit by something. That's an Ordekai hunter. Whoop, there's the moon. Let's get a steed out. Whee! Whoop. Like, I've just got stuck on a fucking tree. Another tree we're stuck on, but we can't actually see it because there's a tree. Look on the tree. More trees, rocks, boulders. Whoop. Oh, can't help. Get over here somewhere. Whoop. There we go, right across.
This must be Imhula.
Yep.
The Emerald Wood of Nisigim have been blighted by the Ordekai, and it is no longer a place of green beauty.
Okay. So, servals, deer, and balls. Oh, for God's sake, stuck on a bloody bit of rock. Game, you're starting to annoy me. Whoop. Alright. Balls. Okay. We're in all sorts of directions here, aren't we now? Ugh. Whoop. I thought, is he going to knock me out? Yup. I do find, to be fair, on this character, actually all melee characters, I do get knocked out. And I think it's just because I don't have as high agility just to get the frick out of the way. Cool. Oh, we didn't get the hoof. What? And last but not least, we need to go on just to the north of Ermac. Oh, 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 oops. Hey. Mm-hmm. Boop. Boop, boop, ba-dum, boom. He's going to attack. Oh, yeah. That's fine. Let's just head into here. Let's find the stable master, and then after that, head out. I mean, there's plenty of deeds which is kind of good and kind of bad, and you know.
It is a new day.
It's also quite handy because you get more virtue. Which you're gonna need.
It is a new day.
It's a new dawn. It's a new life. Yeah. That's got some Mirkwood vibes, hasn't it? Definitely. Whee. Wow. Okay. Wow. A shot and a half. Right, finds all leader they can tie at Vartulin in South Imulher. Boop. Okay, so let's go all the way down there. Yeah, definite Mirkwood feeling. Do do do, bow bow. See if we can just get through this gap, shall we? Yeah. Dust ourselves off. Oop. Cool.
You have come to aid the Kintai of Vartulin with our work.
Mm-hmm.
I see that Selirtas still fights our people's fate. I am saddened to see it, but not surprised. The protective arts with which we ward our groves have become less effective over time.
This one's okay. In a variety of places. Over there. Oop. There you go. The treasure cache there. Let's go get it. Boop. Get on the horse. Get across to the other ones a lot quicker. Okay, there's a bounty of Luhungina. Oh, look. Again. Doopy doopy doo.
Yes, we have lent some aid to Thorvilo. Now we should continue on to the northeast to rejoin the company.
Tempted to do that bounty just because, you know, it's over there. Let's see whether I can actually get my ass kicked. Stealing and eating his hat. Okay. Oops. Deep water. Bugger. Okay, he's a big bad boy over there. Yeah. There we go. Right, then get back out of here. Usaka, which is over there, and then we can head north again. Did we get anything good for killing him? Maybe. Firstly, 141 incomparable. It's incomparable. That's rude. Okay. There's a nice little sponge cake house.
You killed Luchem Gena? The heck? Oh yes, I'd quite forgotten about that sign.
Okay.
A bit harsh, don't you think?
There we go. Done that. Didn't get sod all for it. Literally earned 49 silver and 35 copper for doing that. So glad I did. Oop. Boink. Boink. They don't count, this is fair enough. Just want to go get plenty of these if I can. Aria G, how are you doing? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you. Another Crypt Guardian there. We'll pull you. The Crypt Guardian over there as well. Send you in. While we take on him. And you're not going to do that here. Let's just do that. There we go. Boink. Boink. Dusty creepy arm, Guardian. Okay, let's just do that. Let's just do that. Boink. Get rid of that. Onwards. Let's find a horse. And back over there.
These whites were
Another question to the northeast from which to look at
and I feel the hand of the
Zar.
church of the all-seeing in this.
Harry, you're a new Lotro player and you saw that there's a Black Friday deal going on in the Lotro store and Lotro expansion. What's worth picking up? Is it worth paying for the expansions or do you get access to everything when in VIP? You get access to a lot when you're VIP, but you don't get access to everything. So pretty much I think now free-to-play players will get access quite a significant way through. However, as a VIP, you still do need to buy the expansions, but you'll have access to the quest packs as a VIP. There's quite a few bonuses that you kind of get with expansions as well, which are beneficial for your characters or characters, you know, not just a specific one that you're playing on. So for me, I've always been a VIP, but I've also then just bought the expansions as they've come along. So it really kind of Let me just see if I can find the actual combination of the two. Is it? Hang on, helps if I spell the thing right, isn't it? I'll just find the web page. Oink. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Ari, very much appreciated. So that is the obviously the web page that shows you the kind of the benefits and the costs of VIP. You have to be kind of in game when you do that, because obviously you need to be logged into your account. In terms of expansions and supporter packs and stuff like that, I think I think it's War of the Three Peaks is the first one that you would need to buy as the first expansion, because I think everything before that is kind of included now. Wow. Oh, hello, I'm just getting attacked. Just bear with me while I'm on the horse. I just can't get that bonus piece. Boink. There we go. Yeah, the web page decided to not load. Oh, okay, there we go. It's loaded slowly. So yeah, I think actually is War of Three Peaks now included? I can't remember. So yeah, I think you would generally... Where is it? Oh, is it Minas Morgul? Shit, where does it actually start too? I think it must be Mordor then. Yeah, Mordor, Minas Morgul, then War of Three Peaks, then Fate of Gundabad, and then Before the Shadow. No, Before the Shadow is a little bit of a different one because it's kind of early. It's an area that you have access to, but you won't have access to everything within it, because it's kind of a new starter area, and up to about level 20. So that can be quite a nice one to have just to expand the game overall. But yeah, you certainly as a VIP, you don't get access to everything. You are kind of limited, but you still do get a decent amount. Just a note as well for the expansions and stuff like that. Depending upon your currency, when you're on the expansion list, I'll put that in the chat as well. When you're in that web page, if it's not in your currency, it should kind of auto detect it to a degree. But if it isn't, just scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, and then there's a couple of drop down boxes where you can change it to your kind of language, region, and also the monetary value. So for me, it's in obviously British pounds sterling, GBP, and then obviously the language as well. So that will tell you there. But there are some decent deals on there. If you've obviously bought something already, then you can have a little upgrade option, which I think is quite nice. I bought the upgrade to the Ultimate Edition of the Shadow, Before the Shadow, which was a nice little bonus for like £10, because there's quite a significant discount on that, like 69% off. I mean, the Fate of Gundabad, I think, is a decent price anyway. I don't know what that actually is in kind of total for your characters. So I mean, currently on its own, if you've not bought it, it's coming out at £30. But if you want to upgrade from the standard edition to the Ultimate, it's like £15 as well. So I mean, I'm pretty much past a lot of that content, but some of the extras are quite nice there. Even like the previous one is the last one that came out, which is the Corsairs of Umbar, because we're on to the Legacy of Morgoth. The Ultimate Fan Edition of that is quite nice because you get the boost, which takes you up to level 140. It's earrings that you can grab, and you can wear 2 of them, which does speed up your leveling up to 140. So sometimes that's an equivalent. I wouldn't say there's anything drastic that you have to have. What I do say to new players, especially if you're just coming into it, just to enjoy the game and get the feel for the game. If you do like it, then try a bit of VIP, because you've got months of content just being a VIP, all the way up to, like say, the gates of Mordor kind of now. So you've pretty much got up to that point to enjoy. And as a VIP, you get the different perks that are tied to that. So rather than thinking, oh, do I need all these expansions? If all of a sudden you don't find that you like the game, you may have bought an expansion that you're like, oh, well, I bought that for nothing. So if you are new, certainly try the game for a while, a couple of months, because like I say, you've got so much content to get through before you even would need to worry about expansions. Although the only one I did say was possibly Before the Shadow, because it gives you a different starter area that is good to go into. But that's very much handy for a lot of players that have been around for a while, instead of like doing the standard leveling, you know, starting in Archer or the Shire or somewhere like that, Cardland and Swanfleet. It's quite new and different, so a lot of people did go for that. Right, let's just head up here. Somewhere over here should be a camp. Oh, it's behind me. Hang on, let's go back again. Oop, let's go backwards. Beep, beep, beep. Warning, this horse is reversing. Warning. There we go. Boop. Yeah, well, before I do that, I want to just go down here because there is a camp with a horse.
It is a new day.
It is a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. Waiting for me. Whoops. No crypty people. Go through. Beep beep, fudder schmuckers. Beep.
Grunzar is occupied by soldiers of Ordach and cultists of the Church of the All-Seeing? Where might our
Boom.
companions have
Okay,
gone
so it looks
instead?
like we did a virtue count there. So compassion's up to 94. We've done zeal, we've done wit. So loyalty and fidelity. Let's do that. Let's get them earned. So how much did that give us there? Okay, so it did start doing fidelity. Cool.
Nowhere in any of these lands would hide such a gathering as that from outside attention seeketh.
Cool. Right, so we need to head back. Back over there. Ermac. I think we'll probably get to Ermac and then we'll finish there for the evening. I'm feeling a bit tired now, so I think I want to give my voice a rest because I've got some voiceover work to do tomorrow. I want to have a good voice rather than shredding it by talking a lot. Come on. Do 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 do. Bo 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 do. Do do. Right, okay, notch taxes we need to keep. Get rid of that. Sea Tuscans will keep. Oily furs, get rid. Get rid. Keep. Get rid. Get rid. Get rid. Keep. Sandy furs, get rid. Some bitch. High. Solitude. Brian touch, we'll get rid of because we've only got one of them. Rubbish. Alright, let's head back around here, shall we? There we go, we found them all. Some of them, anyway. Yes, we found some of them. Keep telling the adventure.
When my sister told me she wanted to meet with the elves of the Oasis, I did not think she would bring one back with her.
I am pleased you and Sigilith have returned to us. We have had little in the way of success since you left us.
This man of Gondor thinks to lecture the daughter of Girhazi about the history of her own people?
Okay, so we're going to talk to him about how people are perceived in Gondor. But yeah, I'm going to stop there. Like I said, I don't want to show my voice too much. All this chitter-chatter talking and that, but we'll go through this in the coming days, no doubt. Wednesday, obviously, is Lotro kind of the update of Moria going on to Angmar and Mordor, so we may jump on there if we get a chance. Thursday, we are looking at pretty much possibly Delta Force launched on the 5th, and then Path of Exile 2 is on the 6th, which hopefully I'll be able to dive in onto that after I've been to the dentist on Friday, which is good stuff. So thanks very much for joining us. Ari, thank you for the follow. Wagon Supreme, thank you for the Grim Fantasy, thank you for the raid and the follow. Hark for the resub, Magic for the resub, and you boys and girls, thank you for just keeping coming back. So what we keep doing it for every now and again. Like I say, my time's a little bit more limited now than it ever was, but we still plug away, and hope you can keep joining us for more. So the hack will return very, very soon. Hope you can join us then, but in the meantime, folks, take care, be good, and we shall see you soon. Toodles for now.